Hello my friends, this is Nova Joe back again. And I know it's been a while, but it's just been a massive drought when it comes to EDF content regarding the EDF6 on the line. And I recently had a individual post that they would like to know some more information regarding the rocket launchers for the Ranger on EDF 4.1, and I got to thinking, you know what? EDF 4.1 is supposed to be coming out on the Switch before too much longer. So I thought, what better time than now to take a look back at this classic game that many of us cut our teeth on, and just take a look at what weaponry this game had to offer us and the fun that we had with it. And so I thought, you know what? I have all the weapons for the Ranger. I have all the weapons for the Wing Diver. I'm not sure yet about the Air Raider, and I definitely know I don't have them all for the Fencer. But for Wing Diver and for the Ranger, I have all their weapons. So I thought, hey, let's take a look at the different categories of weapons that they have and look at each one individually. For those of you who are new to the series and are going to probably be jumping on board with 4.1 on the Switch, I thought, hey, let's just take a look at what 4.1 has to offer you all. And for those of us veterans, it's fun just to revisit the classics. Take a look at what we got many years ago and compared to what we have now, and just remember the fun that we had. So, alright guys, I'm going to be taking a look at the Ranger and his rocket launcher category, per request from an individual whose name I have forgotten. And I do apologize, but you know who you are. You requested the rocket launcher category be covered for EDF 4.1. So, alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the Ranger. And we're going to start out with the Stingray M1 and Stingray ST, both level 0 weapons, and I'm going to cover them all. Alright guys, I'm not going to be spending a ton of time on each weapon, but just wanted to give you all a quick overview of them. And first off, we're going to start out with the Stingray M1 that has 2 ammo capacity, 100 damage, 1.8 reload, and a 3,000 range. So, let's take a look at it. Has a nice, pretty quick firing. And I am playing this on normal so you can get an idea, since this is a weapon you would mainly use for normal and easy. As you can see here, it fires relatively fast, reloads quickly, and it doesn't kill these spiders right out. It takes 2 to actually kill them on here. So that is the Stingray M1. Here is the Stingray ST. Now the Stingray ST also has a 2 ammo capacity, 1 rate of fire, 130 damage, and a 3,000 range. Alright. Boom. Boom. Now you see here, it didn't, it actually staggered the giant king spider here. So it actually has enough explosive potency to stagger the larger enemies. And you can see that one actually does it for killing the spiders. So it's a little bit more powerful. Alright, that is the Stingray M1 and the Stingray ST. Let's go check out the next two. Okay, the next 2 weapons we're looking at are the Volcano 3A and the Stingray ST2. And the Volcano 3A has a 2-shot capacity, 1 rate of fire, has 100 points of damage times 3, and has a 3,000 meter range. The Stingray ST2 has also a 2 capacity, 1 rate of fire, 180 points of damage, 1.5 reload you can see there, and a range of 3,000. Now let's go see them in action. Okay, here we go. Volcano 3A. Each shot fires out 3 rockets at once. That's pretty potent. Look at that. It's slow firing. The rockets travel very slowly to their target. But, oh boy, yeah. As you can see there, the rockets actually spread out when you fire them. So, you got to be careful. As you can see here, somebody walked right in front of me and I hit them. But when you fire it, they'll spread out and sometimes hit the ground below you. So you kind of have to raise them up a little bit. As you can see here, I keep missing my target. There is no zoom on it either, so. Alright. Oh boy, we got big guy right here underneath us. Let's see what it does to him. Let's kind of get out of the webs here. man, it's just a very slow firing weapon. It is potent, like I said, on normal and easy, but it's just so slow firing that the enemy actually does have time to get out of the way. Alright, that's the Volcano 3A. Here is the Stingray ST2. Watch out there now. Oh, it's very fast firing, very quick reloading. One shot does take out a spider on normal. Let's see if it'll stagger King with one shot. I can't tell if I hit him or not. Let's clear out some of these little guys here real quick. Alright, here we go. And it does look to have staggered him. He's not really moving much. Alright, that is the Stinger, or I keep saying Stinger, Stingray ST2. Like I said, quick firing, quick reloading, a very, very nice rocket launcher to have on easy and normal difficulty. Alright, next up we're going to be taking a look at the Volcano 3W Burst and the Cascade 1. And the Volcano 3W Burst has a capacity of 4. It fires out 4 rockets. Excuse me. It fires off 1 a second times 4. And does a 65 times 3 damage. You know what? Until we see it, I'm not really sure about it. So it's a little confusing there. Has a range of 3,000. Very quick reload. That is the Volcano 3-way burst. Then we have the Cascade 1 with a capacity of 20. Fires 6 rockets a second, does 70 damage with each rocket, has a significantly longer reload time and a range of 3,000 meters. Alright, here is the Volcano 3-way burst in action. Okay, it fires out a volley of all 4 rockets, with each rocket, let me rephrase this. It fires off all 4 rockets, and each rocket splits into 3 additional rockets. So with each press of the trigger, you're actually firing out 12 rockets at once. And if you notice when I fire, they do drop a little bit. So you have to be careful of your terrain as well as other things around you, so you make sure not to snag that and blow yourself backwards. And as you can see, I have decimated that horde of spiders, and the king is dead. Oh, no he's not. No he's not. Excuse me. But it did stagger him to the point that I thought he was dead. And look at that. It is a excellent weapon for clearing out buildings, for clearing out hordes of ants and spiders and just other vermin. And it is very good at stunning the giant boss spiders and monsters, whatever. Now here's the Cascade. Now the Cascade will fire as long as you hold the trigger down, but as you can see here, it has a 5-second reload. And each rocket only does 70 points of damage, so it's not a lot of damage, but 20 rockets at 70 points of damage is a lot of damage coming at something all at once. So it can clear out some smaller enemies and even some of the bigger enemies on the lower difficulties pretty easily. And it even managed to stagger the big guy here. Either that or he's just glitching really bad. But let's just shoot him in the face with this thing. There he goes. It didn't kill him all at once, but it did put the hurt on him. So, like I said, it fires 20 rockets all at once, each doing 70 points of damage. If all of them land, that is 1,400 points of damage, smacking into something all at once. So, not a bad barrage weapon. If you just take it and you just actually kind of strafe with it here, you can cover a wide area pretty nicely. So, alright guys, that is the Volcano 3-way burst and the Cascade 1. Okay, next up we're taking a look at the A1 Plasma Bomber and the Goliath D1. Now the A1 Plasma Bomber has 4-shot capacity, 2 rate of fire with 250 points of damage. And you'll notice the reload is empty there, and that's because this is a plasma weapon. And plasma weapons can only be reloaded with the aerator laying down a plasma charger, plasma gun, something of that sort to reload the weapon. So you get 4 shots and then that's it, unless you have an aerator there supporting you with a plasma charger. And as you can see here, the range on this weapon is very small compared to other ones. Only got a 300 meter range. So compared to the ones we saw earlier with 3,000 meters, it's significantly reduced. And that is the Plasma Bomber. Now, the Goliath D1 has a 1-shot capacity, does a whopping 600 points of damage, 3 reload, significant blast area, 12 meter blast area. That's really good. It does come with a zoom, so this puts out a pretty huge blast. So let's go ahead and check these out. Alright, here is the A1 Plasma Bomber. No zoom on it. Let's go ahead and aim it right. Let's get a little closer since it's got a shorter range. Come here, big boy. Look at that. Whoa! Didn't do a lot of damage, and it's a very slow firing shot, which does manage to stun the big boys. But it's not very, very powerful. It's like 250 points of damage, so it's not very potent. But it does have a very nice blast radius. We're going to fire one under there into that small group of enemies and see what it does. Got 1 shot left. Let's hit the old king again with it. Boom. Does manage to knock him back a bit. And it is slow firing, as you saw there. No reload, unless you got an aerator with you. Now for the Goliath. Here's the zoom. Beat that king. And 1 shot put him into stagger. Oh. Get this fired again into that mass. And it's killing them in 1 shot, obviously. Get a little too close here, guys. There we go. It's not a great rocket launcher because it's much, much slower. But it does do 600 points of damage, which is very powerful for a rocket launcher on this difficulty. Boom, look at that. Just knocked him for a loop. He'll be back. And as you see there, it managed to take out a building in 1 shot. And damage this other one enough to take it out too. So it has a nice, like I said, blast radius of 12 meters if I remember right on it. 1 more shot for you, old king. There we go. It's enough to knock him off of his legs. So there is the Goliath D1 and A1 Plasma Bomber. Now on to the next one. Okay, next up we got the Stingray M2 and the Stingray M3. Stingray M2 has a 3-shot capacity, 1 a second, 230 points of damage, 1.5 reload. That's very nice. And once again, we're back to the 3,000 meter range on it. And this is an update of the Stingray M1. Like I said, it has a smaller blast area than the Stingray ST2, but boasts greater power and higher ammo capacity with 1 extra shot. Now, the Stingray M3 has a capacity of 5, 1 shot a second, 280 points of damage compared to the 230 from the M2. And once again, we still have the 1.5 second reload. Blast radius has actually increased to 9 meters and has a 3,000 meter range. Alright, let's take a look at the Stingray M2 and Stingray M3. Alright guys, here is the Stingray M2. It's not very fast firing. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see, 1 shot to the king does not stagger him. 2 shots does not stagger him. 3 shots was enough to stagger him. It was how much damage, obviously, that he took all at once. And, get out of the way, people. He's actually staggered for a good period of time here. So this is the Stingray M2. Actually, it does fire faster now. I guess it might have a little graphical delay back there for a second. But this is firing at a nice clip here. And it reloads, like I said, 1.5 seconds, so it's fairly fast. Alright, next up, Stingray M3. Has about the same rate of fire. Actually, I think it's the exact same rate of fire, 1 a second. But it actually has 5 rounds. Good grief. No, get away. Don't land on top of me. Boom. Boom. Just keep driving him back to that. So this weapon is very, very nice for the capacity that it has. And like I said, it does 280 points of damage. So it puts out some significant damage numbers there on these lower difficulties. And, well, I've done toppled that whole building. Which, by the way, I wish would do damage to the creatures. It would be so cool if it did. But anyway, he can't even get close to me. I've just managed to kill him now. But he couldn't get close to me because with 5 shots, I could drive him back easily. So it's very good for the boss characters as well on these difficulties. Alright, that is the Stingray M2 and Stingray M3. Okay, now we're taking a look at the A2 Plasma Bomber and the Cascade 2. Now, just remember, the Plasma Bombers cannot be reloaded unless you have an air raider on the field with a plasma recharger. So let's got that out of the way. Now, the A2 Plasma Bomber has a 20-shot capacity, 1.5 shots a second, 300 damage times 10. And yeah, accuracy is a C, meaning these things are going to scatter out pretty well. And a 600-meter range, which is decent. That's not bad. And Cascade 2, a 10-shot capacity, 6 a second, 200 points of damage, 1.5 second reload, 3,000-meter range. And let's go ahead and jump on into the mission and just see what these bad boys can do. Alright, here we go. The A2 Plasma Bomber with 20 shots. Come here, King. Oh my goodness. I don't know if y'all could see that or not, but it actually fires out several individual plasma shots. So it's like, watch, I'll shoot one up in the air. You see that? Whole bunch of individual plasma rounds. 3, 6, 9, 10, but like 10. And so this is a nice weapon if you can recharge it for clearing out a bunch of them coming at you. But there are better weapons than this because, like I said, this one is 100% dependent on you having an air raider with you. So for solo players, this is not a good option. That is the A2 Plasma Bomber, and it just about cleared that whole first wave out there. Here we go. Cascade 2. Once again, you hold the trigger down, and this bad boy will fire all 10 rockets, and it drove him back big time. Alright, let's get up here a little bit so we can get some more enemies. Yeah, this thing is excellent. Excellent for damage and sheer firepower barrage. Let's hit this big guy, get him staggered, and just watch it drive him back. Let's drive him back some more. Let's send him all the way across the map. Actually, I think we just cleared him out. Alright, got a bunch of them coming at us. Let's just do a sweep with this weapon. And look at this. 10 rockets fired into a mast, and it did an excellent job. Cascade 2, once again, not a bad weapon at all to have on these lower difficulties. Alright, let's go check out the next couple. Okay, next up we're taking a look at the Goliath D2 and the Stingray M4. Now, the Goliath D2 is a one-shot beast with 1,200 points of potent damage, 4-second reload, 15-meter blast radius, 3,000-meter range, and a 7x zoom. So this bad boy can be zoomed in for pinpoint accuracy. And the accuracy is an A+, so it's going to pretty much hit right on what you're aiming at. Now, the Stingray M4 has a 4-shot capacity, 1 a second, 500 points of damage, a very fast reload at 1.5 a second, decent blast radius of 10 meters, and a 3,000-meter range. Another dependable Stingray. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, here is the Goliath D2. Holy cow, look how fast that thing gets to its target. Boom! 1,200 points of damage right into Big King there. And just, he's never going to get out of stagger as long as I keep hitting him with this. And you can just do that all day long until he's dead. But you know, we got some buggernauts here that are getting all up in my business. So we need to clear them out. So the Goliath D2 does a good job. Big King's trying to get up in our space again, so let's drive him back. Got a whole bunch of little ones there. Let's just hit them all. Holy cow, get out of here. Boom. Keep him staggered. Keep him out of the way. Alright, that's the Goliath D2. This bad boy is worth the price of admission. Alright, Stingray M4. Boom. Not bad at all. 500 points of damage right there. In a very, let's just scoot back here. We're getting swarmed. Alright, boom. One shot staggered him. That one finished him off. Get back. Reload very fast. And there, right there, I just pumped 2,000 points of damage into him extremely quickly. Get back. Get back. There we go. Now he's dead. 2 kings down on normal difficulty. There we go. Stingray M4, very fast firing. And a very quick reloading weapon. And look at this. These 2 weapons have cleared that mass out in just a matter of moments. That, my friends, is the Goliath D2 and the Stingray M4. If you're playing on these lower difficulties, keep your eye out for these weapons. Alright, let's take a look at the next ones. Alright guys, now we got the Volcano B10. So we're back with the volcanoes again. Haven't seen one of these in a while. And the Goliath Z. Now the Volcano B10 has a 10 shot capacity. 1 shot a second times 10. 400 damage. Not a bad reload. 3-second reload. 3,000 meter range. Once again, a very far firing weapon. And an excellent accuracy. A+. Okay, now the Goliath Z. Here we go. 1 shot. 4-second reload. But a 2,500 point damage. This is going to be like getting hit in the face with a sledgehammer on these difficulties. Once again, a 7x zoom, which I don't think I showed last time. I'll show it this time. 3,000 meter range. 20 meter blast area. This is going to not only smack the big ones, but it's also going to blast out and hit the little ones too. This, I mean, just look at him. Look at him packing this thing. In real life, that would take like 3 men to hold up. And yet this Ranger, this little 1,834 point armor Ranger, is hoisting it no problem. So let's go check it out. Alright, King. Let's see what the Volcano B10 can do. And it fires all 10 in a straight line. Look at that. And the way this weapon works is you're going to fire all 10. You're committed to all 10 firing when you pull that trigger. It's not holding it in. You just pull the trigger and it fires. And like I said, it fires in a straight line. So this is good if you're wanting to clear out a mass of them that are coming at you by sweeping the area with it. Also good for clearing out buildings if they're blocking your view. And but once again, you got to be careful, because if you're noticing, they actually drop a little bit. They actually drop down a smidge when you fire them, and once again can hit stuff. But because these fire in a straight line, they can put a ton of hurt on a big boy and just drive him back, or drive her back, whichever one you fight. I think the Death Queen would love to face this weapon. There we go. Oh, he's already gone. Done finished him off. Okay, let's, wow. Cleared all them out with the Volcano B10. Alright, so we're going to have to take the Goliath up here for the next wave. So, let's go ahead and fire this right into this mass of buildings and just see how big of an explosion. It's okay. Nothing major. But let's go ahead and clear that out. There we go. 2,500 points of damage. 4-second reload. It's slow. It's slow on the reload. But let's see how many it takes to get rid of this king in one shot. Boom. First hit. Second hit. He's dead. 2 hits on normal. The king is dead. Long live the king. Oh boy, okay. Let's scoot back here a little bit. There we go. Fired into that building just so I could get them for the blast area to knock the little ones backwards. There we go. 20, what was it, 20 meter I think? 20 meter blast area. Fire one more into the king. He's gone. He's gone. Holy cow, I am getting swarmed here. Oh, I missed. Fire again. I know I normally don't take this long, but these weapons have a lot of potential. This one is more of just a boss killer. It's not very good for fighting the smaller groups because it's so deadly. If you're playing on easy or normal when you pick this up, you're probably going to die in one shot. I'm going to die in one shot right now if I accidentally snag the ground with this piece. So, but it's a boss killer. It's long range. See, 7x zoom. It is a boss killer. Alright guys, that is the Goliath Z and the Volcano B10. Alright, let's go check out the next couple. We're almost at the end. Okay, now we're taking a look at the Volcano 6W and the A3 Plasma Bomber. Do I need to remind you all about the Plasma Bomber? You're going to have a plasma recharger that can only be brought in with an aerator. So this weapon is only useful when you're playing with a partner. Okay, Volcano 6W, 2-shot capacity, 1 shot a second, 500 damage times 6, 3-second reload, S+ accuracy, that's excellent, and once again 3,000 meter range. The A3 Plasma Bomber, 20 shots, 2 shots a second, 2,000 damage. This could be beneficial to you as a solo player due to how much damage it puts out and how many shots you get before you would need to reload. So this could be used to kill bosses with on these, like I said, lower difficulties, just because it has the potential to do 40,000 points of damage. Okay, let's check them out. Oh, excuse me, range 200 meters. Yeah, but it still can do some damage. Let's just check it out. Okay, the Volcano 6-way. Here comes Big Baddie. And it's a slow firing, wide spreading rocket launcher. Oh boy. This is, it does the strafing for you, but it drops. Look at it drop. You've got to compensate for that. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just going to have to keep reiterating it, because if you're going to pick a Volcano, you've got to get used to the fact that it is going to drop. This is a weapon you'd want for the open plains mission, though, the wide open fields. Honestly, they spread out too much. They spread out far too much, far too fast. And it makes this is a very situational weapon. Very situational and very dangerous for you low armored individuals. Okay, that's the Volcano 6W. Now, the A3 Plasma Bomber. Let's see what this does. There's a bunch of them coming, and fire. Okay, it fires 1 shot. About medium speed. It devastated that king. There he goes over there. 2,000 points of damage. I think it said a 10-meter blast radius. I just got hit by it. There we go. Just got hit by the blast. Alright, let's see here. No zoom on it. Let's see how quick it takes to get to this guy. And it missed him. Okay, it's like I said, it's slow firing, but it packs a punch. Is it gonna hit it? Yes, it got him. It caught him and staggered him. And let's hit him again. Missed. Is he gonna? Yeah, he's gonna hit the building. It was killed. The blast radius got him. You can see there, the blast got him. Alright, fired right into the trees there, cleared a few of them out. And I still got 13 left. That's not bad. There we go. I managed to stay out of that blast radius. There. And I mean, it's doing a good job clearing out some of the crowd here, but there's better weapons for that than this. Alright, fire again, fire again. It does a good job driving them back. And I got caught in the blast radius. So you got to be very careful with this one. This is a very, like right now, I can't fire it. Just too dangerous, too dangerous. Too dangerous for anything I got right now. But you know what? You got to live dangerously sometimes. There we go. That cleared them out. I had the armor to take it. Alright. Plasma Bomber. A3 Plasma Bomber and the Volcano 6W. Not bad. Not bad. 6W, open field areas. A3 Plasma Bomber, not a bad weapon. But let's just keep going. I still don't feel that great about these two. Alright, now we're getting down here into the level 60s and 70s. And we're going to take a look at the Stingray M99 and the Cascade Iota. Now the Stingray M99 has a 5-shot capacity, 1 a second, 1200 points of damage. That's a lot of damage. 2 second reload, 3000 meter range, and A+ accuracy. The Cascade Iota has 15 shots, 600 damage, and 7.5 rate of fire a second, 2.5 second reload, accuracy A, and once again a 3000 meter range. So both of these will go full range, and both of these put out significant damage. So let's go ahead and check them out in action. Alright, starting out with the Stingray M99. Come here, King. Boom, 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 and boom. I think he's dead. Yep, there's one of his legs. He's dead. So like I said, I'm still playing on normal. I haven't changed it, but this is overkill for normal, obviously. Very overkill for normal. But look at it clear those masses out. This is a fun weapon. This is a really nice crowd clearing, boss destroying weapon. This weapon will serve you well even on the higher difficulties, hard and hardest. And look at this, just cleared them bad boys out. They didn't have a chance. Didn't have a chance. That is the Stingray M99. Alright, here's the Cascade Iota. This one, what's nice about this is when it will only fire a rocket based on how long you hold the trigger in. So if you hold it in for just a moment, it'll fire one rocket like that. But if you hold it in continuously, it will just fire until your magazine's empty. And it fires in a straight line, you can see right there. And this weapon is, look at that, I just killed that boss. And one barrage of that. Now let's go up here, let's get this other boss. What's up, big guy? Just hit him, boom, 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 boom. And there goes his thorax. He's gone. There we go, firing into that mass. That mass is dead. This is great for clearing out the crowd, and it has a very nice reload speed. There we go, look at that. It reloads plenty fast enough. This is a very, very good weapon, and I feel very satisfied using this one. This one, it doesn't leave a bad taste in your mouth like some of those other ones. I feel like this is really good for range and for up close. I mean, I feel like I can reload it quick enough to get enemies that are starting to get closer to me without them actually getting within my blast area. So this is a very good offensive, and I would even say defensive weapon to defend yourself with if they start to get up in your wheelhouse there a little bit. Alright guys, that is the Stingray M99 and the Cascade Iota. Okay guys, we have reached the end of the rocket launcher category with the level 78 Stingray MF with a capacity of 5, 1 shot a second, damage of 2000, 2 second reload, very fast reload, an excellent blast radius of 19 meters, A+ accuracy, 3,000 meter range, and a 4x zoom. This is a beast of a rocket launcher, and this one is going to be the one that I could see a lot of people sticking with as soon as they get it, just because it is a lot of fun to use. So let's check it out. Alright, here we go. Stingray MF with some nice zoom here. I think it's at 4x zoom. Look at that. Massive blast radius. That enemy's dead. Like I said, this is normal. This is not even fair. This is just not fair for them at all. This is a weapon that will serve you well in every difficulty. It is potent. It is excellent. It's a little more dangerous to use, obviously, than the Iota because of the blast area, but you can clear out mass amounts of these before they even get a chance to get up in your space, because this thing just clears out so many of them. I don't know if that's safe enough right there, but right here, definitely. Look at that. And the reload, the 2-second reload, makes this just an amazing weapon to use. Absolutely amazing. Here comes another king. I can't even see him, but I'm firing into the mess, and I can tell you he's probably dead down in there somewhere. Yeah, there he is. He's gone. That king is gone. Alright, let's blast into this area here, clear up some of these buildings. Let them topple. Look at that. Firing into there. And here comes the big guys. Boom. Reload. Like I said, 2-second reload. That's just awesome. Ooh, watch out now. Watch out now. Get a little close for my comfort. Boom. There we go. Stay back. There we go. And yeah. Just had to do it. Just had to do it. There we go. Alright guys, I think I've showed you enough of the Stingray MF. Guys, this is all the rocket launchers. Every single one that the Ranger has to offer. And there's just many options that you can see. And this is such a fun weapon category to use that once you get them all, just have fun. Just have a blast on every difficulty with whatever one suits your fancy. And there's one for every situation. So, you know, you can't go wrong with the Ranger class and his rocket launchers, because you'll find one that you like, and this is the one I like right here. This is one of my favorites, right up there with that Cascade Iota. This one's just sheer devastation, and I love it. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and just stay tuned. I'll do some more 4.1 videos just to show that off to a lot of the new individuals coming along who haven't got a chance to play 4.1. And for those of you who just want to see some EDF content again and don't mind looking back at some of the old stuff here, there's no point in me picking up weapon boxes. I got all his weapons. But, you know guys, this is just a great game. And like I said earlier, many of us cut our teeth on it. And so this is probably going to be one of the most enjoyable games that a lot of the new individuals are going to ever get a chance to play. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this series of just covering the numerous different weapons that each class has. And stay tuned. More to come. Alright guys, as always, take care. God bless. And keep on gaming.